Welcome to our channel. Today we bring you an urgent appeal that goes beyond the ordinary. We want to talk about something that touches all of us, something that should unite us all, the harrowing plight of those living in extreme poverty and the devastating impact of war. As we delve into this somber topic, know that we're not just sharing stories, we're igniting a call to action. So let's embark on this journey together. But before we begin, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of our latest updates. And if you find value in our content, kindly consider supporting us. Now let's dive into the depths of today's critical discussion. Every day, countless people around the world face the harsh realities of poverty. For many, life is a daily struggle to meet basic needs, a constant battle against hunger and uncertainty. However, for some, the challenges they face are amplified, not just by circumstance, but also by the specter of war. In conflict zones, amidst the ruins of bombed-out homes and the haunting silence of abandoned villages, there exists a desperate need for humanitarian aid. The fabric of society is torn apart, leaving behind a trail of shattered lives and broken dreams. It's in these moments of crisis that the true spirit of humanity is tested. The aftermath of war leaves deep scars on the landscape and an even deeper impact on the human psyche. Families are torn apart. Children are separated from their parents, clinging to the hope of a reunion that may never come. Schools are destroyed, turning classrooms into shelters and textbooks into memories. Communities once rich with laughter and life become ghost towns, haunted by the echoes of the past. Poverty in a war-torn world is a cruel companion. It magnifies the suffering, exacerbates the trauma, and prolongs the struggle for survival. Basic necessities like food, water, and medical care become scarce commodities. Homes are reduced to rubble, leaving families exposed to the elements and forcing them to seek refuge in overcrowded camps. War is not just a clash of armies, it's a massacre of innocence. It steals childhoods, leaving children to bear the emotional and psychological scars that will haunt them for a lifetime. The innocence of youth is tainted by the horrors they witness, turning their days into a struggle for normalcy and their nights into a battle against nightmares. The effects of war and poverty are far-reaching. They create a ripple effect that extends beyond the immediate victims. Entire economies are crippled, industries are decimated, and futures are put on hold. The cost of conflict is measured not just in dollars and cents, but in shattered lives and lost opportunities. The global community cannot stand idly by while innocent lives are torn apart by the brutality of war and the grip of poverty. It's a call for collective action, a plea for empathy, and a demand for justice. The world must unite to protect the vulnerable, to provide aid to those in need, and to work towards a lasting peace. It's time to break the cycle of despair and offer a glimmer of hope to those living in the shadows of poverty and war. Every effort counts, every donation matters, and every voice can make a difference. Let's join hands and be the change we want to see in the world. Together, we can light up the darkest corners of their lives and pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. As we reflect on the gravity of their plight, let's remember that behind the statistics are real people, real families, real children. Their names may not be known, but their stories should resonate in our hearts. There's little Amani, a bright-eyed girl whose laughter once echoed through the streets of her Syrian city. Her days were filled with dreams of becoming a doctor until her world was turned upside down by the relentless bombing. Now she sits in a refugee camp in Jordan, her gaze fixed on the horizon, wondering when it will be safe to go home. Then we meet Joseph, a father whose life revolved around his carpentry workshop in the war-torn city of Aleppo. He took pride in his work, creating beautiful pieces of furniture that brought joy to his customers and provided for his family. But the war left his workshop in ruins, and his hands, once skilled and strong, now tremble as he struggles to carry the weight of his displacement. And how can we forget Sarah, a young mother who fled the violence in Yemen with her 2 children? Her journey was fraught with danger, but the thought of a better life for her children kept her going. Now, in a makeshift camp in Ethiopia, she looks after her children, hoping for a chance at a decent future. These are just a few stories among countless others. Each person, each child carries with them a tale of resilience, courage, and hope. Their stories are a testament to the strength of the human spirit, but they also serve as a stark reminder of the urgency for change. The world must wake up to the harsh realities they face daily. It's not enough to turn away from the television when images of their suffering fill our screens. We must become part of the solution. How can we make a difference in their lives? What can we do to alleviate their pain and offer them a glimmer of hope? The answers lie in our collective action, in our willingness to empathize, to help, and to create lasting change. We can start by educating ourselves about their struggles, understanding the root causes of their poverty, and the impact of war on their daily lives. Knowledge is the first step towards empowerment, allowing us to make informed choices and support effective solutions. Next, we can lend our voices to advocate for policies that promote peace, justice, and equality. It's time to demand accountability from those who perpetuate war and poverty, and to lobby for investments in education, healthcare, and sustainable development. Our voices, when amplified, can create a chorus of change that resonates around the world. Furthermore, we must support organizations that are on the ground providing humanitarian aid, medical services, and educational opportunities. These organizations are the lifeline for millions, offering food, shelter, and hope in the darkest of times. By donating, volunteering, or simply spreading awareness, we can contribute to their vital work and ensure that every dollar makes a tangible impact. Moreover, we have the power to challenge stereotypes and prejudices that fuel discrimination and poverty. Embracing diversity, promoting tolerance, and celebrating cultural richness are essential in building a more inclusive and equitable world. When we break down the barriers of prejudice, we open doors to opportunities and empower individuals to reach their full potential. Lastly, we must hold on to hope. Hope is the guiding light that leads us through the toughest of times. Hope is the belief that a better world is possible, a world where poverty and war are relics of the past. Let's nurture that hope, not just for ourselves, but for the countless individuals who are fighting for a brighter tomorrow. Together, we can be the catalysts for change, the architects of a better world. The road ahead may be challenging, but the rewards of creating a more compassionate and prosperous world are immeasurable. Let's join hands and embark on this transformative journey. It's time to rewrite their stories, to replace despair with hope, and to build a future where every child can dream big, every family can thrive, and every community can prosper. The world we envision is within our reach. It's a world where poverty and war no longer cast their long shadows, where peace reigns supreme, and where every individual is valued, respected, and empowered. Let's work tirelessly to make this world a reality. As we conclude this journey, let's remember that every small step we take brings us closer to our goal. Every donation, no matter how small, provides a lifeline to those in need. Every act of kindness, no matter how insignificant it may seem, creates a ripple of positivity. Let's be the generation that ends the cycle of poverty and war. Let's create a legacy of compassion, empathy, and change. The time is now, the need is urgent, and the responsibility is ours. Together we can make a difference. Together we can rebuild lives shattered by poverty and war. Thank you for joining us on this crucial mission. Your support, your generosity, and your commitment to creating a better world are deeply appreciated. Please visit our website to learn about our ongoing projects and initiatives. Every contribution, no matter how small, brings us closer to our shared goals. You can also follow us on social media to stay updated on our latest endeavors and join our community of passionate individuals who are dedicated to making a positive impact. As we look towards the future, let's remain steadfast in our commitment to alleviating poverty and preventing war. Together, we can create a world where every child grows up in an environment free from fear, hunger, and despair. Let's continue to work hand in hand, united by our shared values and unwavering determination to create a brighter future for all.